I know you guys took a look at the title, Divine Feminines, right? We're talking about healing from unhealed mothers, okay? And so, in my last two lives, we talked about briefly unhealed mothers and some of the symptoms of an unhealed mother, right? And some of the things we had to go through, right? Growing up with these individuals, right? With these karmic mothers, with these unhealed mothers, okay? So, sorry, you guys, I had to, after I started talking about my karmic mother and my experience, I had to cleanse myself, okay, from that type of energy, because when I say it's so toxic and heavy and draining, okay, it is. It really is. And some of us have dealt with that for what, 18 years, right? We dealt with it for quite some time. Okay? If you guys want to if you guys want to get an idea of what we were talking about, go to my last two lives. Okay, when we kind of talked about that. I don't want to talk about it again because I had to, cleanse myself, right? Completely. Because a lot of the times growing up, my masculine energy protected my feminine energy, right? That sacred feminine energy we talked about, right? Well, I learned growing up how to protect myself from that type of energy, right? And that type of entity. Because that's what it is, let's be honest, right? But we're going to talk about how we heal from that. How we heal from that dark, negative, impulsive, just it makes me want to vomit. It makes me want to vomit. Especially because some of the stuff I've been through with this parental figure. It's very disturbing and disgusting. It really is. So I had to do a nice cleansing, right? Cleanse my aura, my body, my mind, my spirit, right? It's not always easy going back down memory lane, but I do it for the collective so they can have an idea, right, of what I mean when I talk about unhealed mothers, what I mean when I talk about karmic mothers, right, Divine Feminine? Because some of us wonder if our mothers are karmic or not, because they're able to wear such a mask, right? They're able to wear a mask and they parade around pretending. So sometimes the illusion and veil they put over other people's eyes, we kind of sit back and we question, like, what could it be, right? Oh, so my spirit guides are telling me that my mother put the evil eye after I started talking about karmic mothers. She put the evil eye on my channel, but I returned it back to sender 7 times, times 10 times, times 7 times, times 10 times, and then I go ahead and I surrender it to God and let God be the judge, right? On who was right and who was wrong in the situation. Let God judge it. But of course, when you start talking about karmic mother, she didn't want me to keep going. And you guys will see my other lives, kind of how it played out. And I acknowledge what it was because I figured out the plan during the plan. Like I just told you guys what her attempt was, because her livelihood is pretending, right? That's where she gets her money from, right? But we have time, so I will like if you're in the like or comment if you're on the live. I already know what's going on and what's happening, right? Because she knew the next thing I was going to say is how she takes care of kids for financial gain, even though she's not nurturing nor caring, right? She doesn't have those, she doesn't possess those natural abilities that some of us divine feminines have, right? She just doesn't. And she never really has. It's some of it's a mask. A lot of these karmic mothers and unhealed mothers are masking. Okay? They're wearing a mask and a facade. So we have to learn how to heal from these individuals, right? And I'm going to tell you some steps on how to heal from these people, okay? From people who no longer serve your highest good. Whether it's parents, family, friends, whoever. Okay, if they do not serve your highest good, then they shall not be around that healed, sacred, feminine energy, right? They shouldn't be around that if all they can offer is toxic behaviors and energies and hide behind witchcraft and Wicca. Like people don't know and aren't in the knowing. That is some great tea, you guys. Okay, so about how to heal from unhealed mothers, right? Mothers who didn't go through the healing process. Okay? So, first off, collective. If you are the one who has this toxic, karmic, unhealed mother who cannot let go of attachments, then what I want you to do is, okay, I want you to know how beautiful you are. I want you to understand that you are beautiful inside and out, and God will give you that unconditional love you never received. Okay, He will teach you what love is, even when you never receive love from somebody else. Most divine feminines know how to give love naturally. We know how to give love, right? We can give love to different people. We just have a certain essence about us, right? However, it's a lot of healing within that we have to do to love ourselves, because those karmic and unhealed mothers never really said and I want collectives, I want to ask you, has these mothers ever told you that you were beautiful? About self-care and self-love. No, half of the divine feminines did not receive that from their unhealed parental figure, right? They didn't receive that. How do we heal from such a situation? Well, we start giving ourselves that love we never received. We start giving ourselves the love we never received. I'm going to keep talking, Ursula. See, I know you guys. I know what's happening. But see, we're going to start healing the divine feminine energies. Okay? We're going to start healing us from within. Okay? Because that's where healing starts. So, the first one I want to touch base on is make sure you, collective, who has these karmics unhealed mothers, first off, make sure you know that you're beautiful inside and out. I do not care what your hair looks like, what your skin complexion is, what kind of clothes you wear, right? We want to heal from the inside and out. So for one, you must acknowledge what a beautiful creation you are, how beautiful you really are. Okay? You must acknowledge that. Even if you never felt it from your unhealed mother or karmic mother. Okay? You need to acknowledge who you are and the beauty that is within you, right? That is within the collectives who has dealt with the karmic mother, who has dealt with karmic individuals, karmic parental figures, who never uplift or encouraged or influenced or embraced such a wonderful spiritual being, right? And I know a lot of people who grew up with karmic unhealed mothers have intuitive gifts. And that's because your parent, God, who was parenting you throughout your life, guiding you, right, throughout your life. Because God knows unconditional love. And God has given you that within. You just got to find it. He's given you everything you need within yourself, within the core of you. Sometimes we have to reach within ourselves and find that beauty within. Okay? It's important we do that. So that is my first major tip on how to heal from an unhealed karmic mother. Okay? sometimes the feelings that you felt growing up was not of your own, but was of your mother projecting her insecurities, her feelings about herself, right? And she tried to project it onto her children, right? But you were always beautiful. You were always great on the inside. You always had that within you, right, Divine Feminine? So we must embrace the natural beauty, the natural essence of us, right? Now that's one. Now two. Because I know a lot of the karmic mothers, they, for some reason, they don't want the next generation to heal. But it's not in their hands no more. They need to let that go, right? They really need to let it go, okay? So here's another tip on how to heal from karmic mothers. And this is probably more important than the first one. Okay, let me come closer when I say this, okay? If you're in a healed energy, stay away from anybody that is unhealed, that is toxic, that is abusive, whether they want to admit they're abusive or not, right? There's different forms of abuse. Some of us have dealt with almost every form of abuse, so we know it, right? We know what it looks like. We know what it feels like, okay? So if this person has caused pain, destruction, suffering, chaos, abuse throughout your life of living, right, throughout that 18 years, then what I would do is I would advise you not to be around that individual because they had 18 years to get it right and they failed to do so. That's a personal problem. That's a personal problem, not mine. And I know you guys are like, well, why don't you want to heal the karmic mothers? Because the karmic mothers are still doing the same thing, which means that they are not ready to heal. I speak to women, to divine feminines who are ready to heal, who want to go through the healing phase and the healing process no matter how much uncomfortable it may be. No matter the change, no matter what they're willing to do to become that beautiful butterfly, right? Because the butterfly has to go through healing. See, when it's wrapped in that cocoon, that's a spiritual cocoon, okay? And yes, it's uncomfortable when it breaks out of that cocoon. Yes, it's uncomfortable while it's in the cocoon. But it has to go through the process until it becomes a butterfly. So Divine Feminine, are you guys ready to become a butterfly? And no, you don't need any toxic behaviors to do so. Especially when it took so much healing, right? In order for you to get to the place where you're at. Ursula's back at it again, but you guys know what? I am going to let the Divine Feminines know how to heal, regardless of who wants me to or not, because I know that this is a mission. This is what I'm guided to do, is help people, right? Help people through things, or why else would I have been through so much? Okay? It's to help other people, right? Get through obstacles, gets through trauma, gets through karmic cycles that they no longer want to be a part of or attached to. Whether that's family, that's friends, that's lovers, right? But we got to remember it starts with our parents, right? That's the first person who teaches us how to love, is our parents, okay? And some parents have never taught someone how to love. Okay, and I will give you guys examples from my other two lives where I had to be in my masculine energy because I can feel her, like, I can feel her disgusting energy. It's almost, y'all makes me want to vomit because some of us went through sexual abuse and it's disgusting. I don't even think about it. That's why I had to do a cleansing. Okay, I have to do a cleansing, really, because that's the energy that, y'all, I have been way past, right? Feminines need that cleansing. You guys need to cleanse your body and your aura from such a disgusting, I can smell the beast. It smells like a wet dog. I smell wet dog. I'm not even lying, guys. Y'all know I don't be lying on my channel. Okay? So, pull cards so you guys can get a visual. I gave in the last 2 lives, I was in my masculine energy because I can feel her stank energy, and my feminine energy don't gotta go toe to toe to her. No. My feminine energy is protected by God and the Trinity, right? But as I'm in my feminine energy, I want to tell you guys how to heal, right? How to heal that feminine energy, that sacred energy that your parents tried to taint, right? With lies, with abuse, right? With manipulating people. This is what these unhealed karmic mothers did. So now we have to realize that, you know what, they still want to remain unhealed. They still want to remain toxic and do whatever for money so they can buy cock. That's their business. Like I tell you, I don't care what they do. I don't care one way or the other. And nobody better they better not even call me at her funeral. I don't even, I care no way. None. Okay? Because that's an energy that I will never dive in. So, but that's the energy that wants to stay attached to the healed feminine essence of us. They love the feminine nature of us so bad they wish they possessed it. They want to feel what we feel. If only they could. If only for one day. If they can just be us for one day. Do you know what they are willing to do? Do you know? It's sad. So that's why we have to completely take them out of our life in every way. In every way. So they cannot be connected to us in any way. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, if you just feel like you want to be around your toxic family members, that's you and your healing, right? But when you come to a certain point of a healing, you do not want anybody to interrupt that healing or try to taint it, right? So that's 2. So far we're going to go over the points which would help us heal or continue to heal, which is 1, make sure you let yourself know or you realize how beautiful you are within, right? You take the time to admire yourself. If nobody else is uplifting you, uplift yourself, right? If nobody else is cheering you on, you cheer on yourself. If nobody else is saying good job, you say good job to yourself. Okay, if nobody is saying that you are beautiful, you tell yourself how beautiful you are, right? You give yourself that love. You pour into yourself that love that you probably never received as from your unhealed karmic mother, right? You pour that into yourself. 2, stay away from these individuals who do not want to take the steps to heal. It is unhealthy to be around individuals who are okay with toxic behaviors and staying in that gutter behavior. Especially when they think they're so slick, trying to do all types of spell work and witchcraft behind the scene, when ultimately, if there is no way, shape, or form you be around that person ever again in life. Okay? Ever. Never. Right? You must stay away from energies that no longer serve your highest good. And that could be food that you're eating, people you're around. Right? Habits. Bad habits of going back to toxic people, including family members. It comes a time where we do not want that. We don't want that around us. Especially when they're still putting on that front of being healed and they are not. They're not. Okay? So we don't have to pretend for them. We can just not be around them. Okay? Another thing we can do. Oh, she sent the evil eye to your... So my mother sent the evil eye because I was getting ready to tell about karmic mothers and how they do anything to be in a celebrity's presence. Right? But we already know our mother's get down. She been getting down with the get down, and it's sick. It's sick and disturbing. But what we focus on is our healing, right? We focus on our healing and ourselves, and they can stay wherever they at, away from us and our energy, right? Confirmation. Also, that's for people who are not healed. 11:11. It's time for a new beginning. It's time to be around your new soul family. It's time to be around new people, right? You don't have to be around the same individuals who no longer serve any good for you, whether they're family or not. Now, let me give you another way that you can heal. Another way you can heal is self-care and self-love. Right? And we kind of talked about on the first one why giving yourself positive affirmations, but it's also more than that. It's also deeper than that. Right? Some of the things that we can do to heal is give ourselves the self-love, the self-care that we need, that our body needs, our mind needs, our soul needs, that type of self-love and self-care. Right? We have to start pouring that into ourselves. If you have not before, Divine Feminine, because in my channel we talk about healing, self-reflecting, getting over traumatic experience. We talk about these things, and it's important. These things are important for our healing process, right? You guys, this hibiscus tea is delicious, right? This is important for our healing process, right? For us to heal. Well, this is so delicious, you guys. So, and cleansing. That's another thing. Cleanse your aura, cleanse your body of these people, cleanse your inside. Because when I say, like, the thought of her makes me want to vomit, I'm not joking. That's why I can't think about it. It disgusts me in so many different levels. Okay? But we need to cleanse our aura and ourselves of this individual. And I'm not going to give you guys all the healing stuff. Some stuff you guys are going to have to go within and get that information, because I know her stalking, trolling ass just can't help but watch to see how I'm healing, to see what points can she affect with witchcraft and Wicca manipulation to try to stop that process. I'll be knowing. I know her tactics, right? I know her tactics. Right? I know them already. But we're going to pull some cards on how to heal from these toxic entities. Because at this point, they're a whole entity. They're a whole beast. Okay? Let's keep it real. They're a whole beast. Let's just be honest about it. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle. I want you guys to see me shuffle these cards, because I'm going to just pull a couple as we're talking about healing, okay? As we're talking about ways to heal. Okay, and it's important that we go through our healing phase and our healing process. Because if you guys are going to go back to memory lane and go back down memory lane, make sure that you don't stay in that type of energy. Okay, if you need to cleanse, if you need to write, if you need to draw, be creative, sing, whatever it is that you do, to make sure you don't stay stuck in a certain energy. When you go down memory lane, make sure you do so. Okay, we're going to talk about it more in the healing, about unhealed mothers and how we can heal from 18 years of unhealed individuals, right? How we can heal from toxicity. Okay, how we can heal from manipulation and witchcraft on us as children, how we can heal from those things. Okay? I'm seeing these two cards. I'm going to go ahead and pull them. I see them right here. And I just saw them on top. I just took a glance. And it says, Mother taught sisters witchcraft and watched them let you be the guinea pig. 222 on the clock. Mother watched yours. So Mother did teach them witchcraft. Mother taught everybody else witchcraft and Wicca, but They wanted to see if it worked, so guess who they used as a guinea pig? So if you ever wonder why your childhood, why you delayed, why all of a sudden you can't remember when there was a test, or all of a sudden you were slacking in different areas, all of a sudden people didn't want to be around you, all of a sudden having these troubles. Well, she needed more people, see, because you got stronger as you got older. So she needed help. So who helped her? Your sisters. Your sisters helped her. They didn't really know which her main mission was, but the sisters helped. So the sisters know witchcraft and Wicca. If you're wondering, they're aware of it. Whether you were taught it or not, divine feminine, not the ones pretending to be divine feminines, but the real divine feminines, how do you think they learned this stuff? Mother. And my mother almost slipped and told me. She goes, well, I taught Angel, Ashley, she named them. I taught them how to do it, but I didn't think Chrissy would take it this far. Into my face. I said, take what? She didn't want to say. I know what she was talking about. Okay? But she taught them. Okay? How to do different spell works, different chants, different things. Okay? And this could be for a lot of divine feminines who family members decided that you couldn't be taken down by just your mother. She can't take you down. She ain't spiritually ranked enough to take you down. She ain't on a spiritual level enough to take you down by herself. Just toe to toe, honest to honest. Just being honest to honest. No lying, no manipulating, no bad intentions, no motive. Just you and your mother playing chess. She can't take you. You think she can take you by herself? No, she needed assistance. So she got your sister. So now it's three of them all together. So she got my other two sisters to work with her, so it's 3 of them. Now she has other kids to do that, the foster care kids who she does it with, who's her part of her coven. Okay? But she needed more people because she know toe to toe with me spiritually, it's not even happening. So that's what these people do. They need more people, so they gather more and more people, manipulating them and lying. Because if you were just honest and said, hey, me and my daughter, if you was really just honest, they was not going to help you because there was no reason for anybody to do that to a child, to a teenager, to an adolescent. They had to lie and make up stuff in order to get people to help them. Okay? This is what they did. So they got my sisters involved to help. Okay. It says mother has a savior complex, but put people in situations. Okay? So this mother figure, a lot of my cards are self-explanatory, right? But if you go to my last live I just did less than an hour ago, I had to cleanse my energy from that. She tried to project her stank and masculine energy on me, and I could just smell it. It almost made me want to vomit. I had to go wash and cleanse it off. I'm not even lying. Like, her energy disgusts me. Like, I can smell the beast. I can smell the wet dog. I'm not lying, you guys. Y'all know I do not lie on my channel. That's what I don't do. Because if the devil's a liar and a trickster and a manipulator, why would I be doing that when I ride and rock with Jesus Christ and I'm giving messages to help heal the masses? So there's no trickery in that, you know? I'm really trying to help heal individuals, help them get out of traumatic situations, karmic cycles, things that do not serve them, so we can be the best that we can be. You know? So I'm going to pull more cards. Give me 1 second. So I'm getting, stay in your feminine energy, but your mother's trolling. And the feminine energy intimidates her more than the masculine energy. That feminine nature about us, right? We always had that essence about us, right? Even growing up. And that's what your mother, the unhealed mother, envied the most, is that feminine energy which she wished she could possess. And she would go any length to do so. Any length. So if she can't jump into your body, what made me say that? Oh no. That's what possession is. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. And telling me there's cards right here. Wow. Okay. Okay. Do I need to say more? We kind of just, this is what unhealed mothers do. Karmic mothers. It's so much deeper than, she was just mean to me. She wouldn't let me go to a party. Oh no. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the deep rooted things these unhealed mothers have done. That they try to hide and mask behind their religion. How many people hide behind religion? Oh wait, a lot of people. Okay? So now, it says, they thought they were winning, but you were healing. So this mother figure does witchcraft and Wicca to cause delays, right? To cause chaos, confusion. She does this, right? Even though it's returned to her tenfold, she's still adamant about doing it. Matter of fact, your mother's doing it 24/7 because your mother doesn't sleep. She can't. Because she knows if she sleeps, because of what she's done to you as a child and your innocence and the most, and she didn't know, like for me, you guys, I went through a lot. Oh, it was so much, so much. And everybody had like their favorite character. They had like something that they were attached to. Well, I just talked to God. And I didn't realize how big and deep that was. I just thought, I'm just talking to God, no big deal, right? I didn't know. Y'all. I didn't know the bond that we were creating as a child, me and God. And neither did my mother. Okay? God was just waiting for us divine feminists to find our strength, to dig deep within the core of us, to know ourselves more, right? He was waiting for us to finally speak up, speak our truth, because he wanted the world to know what happened, because what he gonna do next, what he's gonna do next, he wants everyone to see. He wants it to be out for everyone to see. Not only did she do this, and we still conquered and still became the best we could be and helped everybody else, but the blessings that God has for the divine beings who have been through it with unhealed mothers. Nobody can take that, by the way. Nobody. Because it's coming directly from God, and God cannot be tricked. God cannot be tricked. God knows. Because God knows our hearts, see? God knows us. So it says they did try to kill you. I told you, it gets bigger and deeper than, oh, you know, my mother doesn't like me. No. Y'all, we talk about deep-rooted, unhealed, karmic individuals, karmic mothers. Okay? It's way deeper. What to say, y'all? They haven't healed or tried to. Drop the mic on their ass. What did I just say about these? I said this like 2 or 3 times. They're not trying to heal. That's why you must let them go. Let me show this to you guys again, just so y'all don't think I just be out here just talking. Because I promise you I don't. I could be doing so much other stuff, but I got to do this to help other people. Just trust me, this is just what has to be done. I said, why me too? I was like, can somebody else do it, God? Can I just would just enjoy my healing, but I know it's needed. Healing is needed. More divine feminine needs to heal. I'm going to read, y'all look at this card. They haven't healed or tried to. These are these karmic mothers. These are these karmic mothers and unhealed mothers. They're not trying to. They're okay with wearing, where's one of my masks? Okay. They're okay with wearing a mask, except their mask goes all the way like this. They're okay with wearing a mask and covering up who they really are. They're okay with that. The more they're covered up, the less people will see the real them. Do you guys get what I'm saying? The more they're covered up, the more people will not see who's really inside there. What beast and entity is really inside of them. Okay? They haven't tried to heal. Stay away from your mama. I'm sorry. Listen, let's just keep it real. Don't be around people who are not healed, because what are they going to do to that beautiful, healed, sacred energy that you have found and you have brought yourself to, which was always inside of you? What do y'all think they're going to do? As soon as they see you winning, healing, as soon as they see, they're going to try to attack it, right? Because they're envious of it, right? Because they don't like when you progress past what they could ever imagine that they could be. So they haven't even tried to heal. So this is what we've been talking about. This is why on the second thing I told you guys, we're going to go over it again. I said 3 examples, 3 things. I said 3 things to help heal from unhealed mothers. 1, tell yourself you're beautiful every day. Okay? And if you don't feel beautiful that day, take a shower, do your hair, do some self-love, self-care, and tell yourself how beautiful you are inside and out. That's the first thing. Second thing, stay away from unhealed mothers, unhealed people, people who have been more of, I say, a nuisance. Because they just it's like give up already, right? But people who have not healed yet and who are like trying to attach themselves to your healed, beautiful essence, right? Because they don't want to do the work. They don't want to put in the work, so what do? They try to attach to somebody who's healing. That's like they try to attach to somebody who's healing. It says, but they did try to kill you because your mother doesn't want to heal, so she tried to attach herself to you. This is a spiritual world. I don't care what anybody says. It's a spiritual world. So she tries to attach herself spiritually to you, and hopefully you'll die and take on her karma. Y'all don't hear me, though. Y'all don't hear me. Right. And what if she thinks will happen to your spiritual gifts? She's not going to get them. Right? But she's willing to do anything. This is an angel versus the devils. Versus a demon. Sorry, but some of you guys was born to demonic mothers. Some of them are demons. Some of them are demons. And the only reason why you made it through all of that with a demon as a mother. And I'm not just saying that because she didn't let you go to a party. She didn't let you wear short shorts. It's so much deeper than that, despite what she tells people. She might say, oh, she meant I want her to be a hoochie mama. Child. That ain't what it is. It's deeper than that. It's angel versus a demon, but God, didn't I tell you guys? God was with you. God was parenting you. So if you ever wondered, you ever felt like you didn't have a parent, you really did. It was God. God was your parent. God has been your parent, and let God be your parent. Let God lead you and parent you because he is your father. You see? Son and the Holy Spirit. You let your father lead you. Because Father knows best. Okay? Father knows best. Okay? And a lot of the times, these unhealed mothers, they do try to do everything to break you, to make you insecure. But remember what they're doing. Always remember that they're projecting. Because they feel broken on the inside. The inside of their core is broken and it's not healed, and they're not trying to heal it. So they try to project that energy onto someone else. Okay? So we have to remember that. Okay? Because somebody had broke your mother, heart, mind, spirit, whatever, and she never healed from that. So what does she do to the children that she has? Right? Oh. Oh. Y'all see this card that came out? Use people to try to get their spiritual gifts. This is your mother. So she watches a lot of tarot, even though she told me growing up tarot's demonic. My mother told me I was always naturally into it. I was just naturally, but she told me it's demonic, it's of the devil. So as a kid, I'm obedient. I listened. I said, okay, I'm not going to watch it. Because she told me that I was being obedient. I was listening. I wasn't a bad kid. Even though she painted me out to be one, I listened. So I never watched it because I just, you're going to go to hell if you watch it. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to watch it. But something kept making me want to go towards it, to watch it, all of that. And she said no. So I was obedient, I didn't. Rewind, I'm a tarot reader. Come on. She knew that was something I was supposed to be doing anyway. Tarot is not demonic. She watches it to spy and see what I'm doing. So how demonic can it be? And everybody reads tarot cards differently. Everybody serves different gods, even though there's only one. But other people believe in other things, which can make it a little bit different because they do rituals and some more stuff, right? So that's, that dark shit, right? But some of us actually have intentions on helping and healing the masses and getting them past that dark shit, right? So everything isn't always good and everything isn't always bad. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Okay? But mother tried to use people for spiritual gifts. So your mother, I don't care what she tells you. I am telling you, your mother watches tarot to see what you're going to do, to see how far you're going to go, to see your future plans, to see your business endeavors, to see what she can attack. Because if you're at the level where you don't speak to this mother, she wants to know where, spiritual burp, she wants to know what place she can attack you. So she watches tarot because I know I'm not going to tell them what, but she watches. See, even my channel, she'll watch to see, she concentrating on her hair. Okay, well, let me try to do. She concentrating on the face. Let me try to. She concentrating. This is why I don't share a lot of stuff with you guys, because I know. So as much as I want to tell you guys every way there is to heal, as I'm still healing, every way there is to do, I cannot, because she tries to attack everything that she thinks I am doing. That's why I tell you guys sometimes after I finish doing the process of it, so then that way I can actually go through my healing and enjoy it, right? And it be something, it could be small, it can be large, but that's what they try to do, okay? You always sacrifice your feelings for others. So, of course, me being on here, I told you guys it's a sacrifice because I'm in my healing process. But as I'm healing, I'm like, wow, like the masses need to heal too. The other divine feminines need to heal as well. So even though I'm healing, I'm sacrificing being on here because, again, they're trying to find any way to attack. Right? So if I start doing my hair different, they're trying to figure out, okay, well, let's she too concentrated on her hair. Let me see if I can. That's what they're really doing. They're like obsessed. It's really disgusting. Right? Because they don't want, and they did try to kill you, and it's almost over. But I'm sacrificed. Spiritual predator. So she's a spiritual predator. She preys on people who she feels have spiritual gifts. Your mother could have done this, and I know you guys are like, I don't care what people look like. Some people who have spiritual gifts, they don't know. How can I say? Some people who have spiritual gifts are not aware how deep their spiritual gifts are. They think, it's just a gut feeling. They don't realize that, no, they getting down, they connected with God, right? With the universe. So some people who aren't all the way knowing, these spiritual predators try to get it before the person actually knows how far their gifts can go. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Does that kind of make sense a little bit? I'm trying to explain it the best way I can, especially as it pertains to this situation. Okay? Because remember, I was talking about the first, the second, and the third thing. We talked about how to heal from unhealed mothers. And we said to stay away from them, to give yourself confirmation, affirmation about how beautiful you are, your strengths, right? How great you are, how far you've come in your journey, right? But also pour love into yourself, right? You have to pour love into yourself. That love you never received as a child, where that inner child needs to be healed. That inner child is really where a lot of your strength is in the core of you's at. So you have to heal that inner child. Okay? That's that inner feminine energy. Yeah. Why do you think a lot of women are masculine? Because a lot of the time our masculine naturally protects that feminine inner child that was working on healing but never knew the steps to heal, but wanted to heal but didn't know the process and of healing. That part of us needs to be healed. That inner child needs to be nurtured. So we have to nurture ourselves with the help of God, right? We have to nurture ourselves with the help of Jesus Christ, right? We have to nurture ourselves with that love and embrace ourselves, that inner child, right? When they say, get behind me, Satan. I told you, my mother be trolling. She be trolling, baby. Why are you so obsessed with me? Everybody knows. Obsessed. It's disgusting. Like, how much do you try to get away from an individual and they just can't let the fuck go? And don't tell me, it'd be different if you had a bond with your mother and you really, and it wasn't based off of abuse, negligence. It's just disgusting. I can't even talk about this. Like I told you, she makes me want to vomit. Like literally, right? I'd be disgusted. Her energy, it's just a smell. It's like a wet dog. It's the smell of a beast. Anyways, I'm done. Drop the mic real quick on that. You guys, my cards always go with what I'm saying. Look what it says. Karmic parents. Especially mom. Look at this. Look. Karmic parents, especially mom. Y'all, come on. The cards is telling you. I'm telling you. How many more of you guys need to know that just heal from an individual and move on? God wants you to. Yes, you were born with these creatures. Yes, you were born from these creatures. But you know what? This world, move on. Move on from them. Heal. But you can't heal. It's like you can't heal in the same place where they hurt you at. Okay? You just can't. These are karmic parents, you guys. And I know it's hard because you guys are like, well, damn, I always wanted parents. I always wanted a bond like a parent-like bond. So I know it's hard for you guys to accept, but let the truth set you free. Okay? And this is what I want you guys to do. If it's hard for you guys to move on from your parents, I want you to get on a piece of paper, get a piece of paper, and write on it the bond you have with your parent. Is it based off of abuse? Is it based off of Stockholm Syndrome? Is it based off of your need to just want a parent? Because some of us just like the idea of having a mother figure, but in reality, they've never been a mother. Okay? So this is, and it said, the card said it here. This card earlier said they haven't healed or they're not trying to. These are parental figures who are not trying to heal. And then the next card, where's the other cards that said the parents are karmic? So some of you guys have karmic parents. Ooh. Okay, I just moved this card looking for the cards to show you guys about the karmic parent. Okay? And I did not remember pulling these cards here because I didn't. Let me pull these. Y'all, it says everyone was going to get a cut. They should have walked away. I smell a spiritual setup. Cult? Probably. Sisters were taught witchcraft by mom, but of course they left you out like always. This is the second card talking about how mother has taught people to go against you. Mother will do anything to see, witchcraft involved. Mother will do anything, and the neighbors. Y'all, some of y'all have neighbors too that dabble in dark shit, right? You know the energy that's around you if you know yourself. So some of you guys, but what does that have to do with the sisters? So demons know each other. Let me just say it right now. Demons know each other. So witchcraft is involved with family members and with neighbors, but demons definitely know each other. Because it's a hierarchy. Just like there's a hierarchy with angels. Except they try to keep angels separated from each other. Because if angels really came together, if earth angels and that's earth angels really came together, ooh, the whole world would be shaken up. If two earth angels ever met and came together, that's what they're trying to prevent. People are trying to prevent that. The demons are, because they know it'll be fucking, y'all, it'll change the world if just two of them came together. You know, that, man, and that's what's going on. That's what God wants. God wants you to find that person that has went through that healing process, that is connected to God, divine feminine. And this man that you will meet, okay, I wouldn't realize I was talking about this, but okay. So this man you'll meet, he's going to love God. He's going to be at a healing space where he understands healing. He understands the healing process. And he understands that the divine feminine, that there's still healing that you may need to do in order to be the very best and stand in your power completely. And I know, what does this have to do with unhealed mothers? Well, they're going to show you love. Your new person's going to show you love. And that love, ooh, you guys, that's something the heaven sent. I'm getting that song, sent from heaven. Okay, that's going to be a heaven sent love. But you have to meet a certain part of your healing for that type of love to really receive it and understand it, you know, and embrace it. Because if he's healed at a certain level as your counterpart, right, that God's going to send you, then you have to be healed at a certain level too in order for this to work, right? We don't want, we want it to be a balance, right? And it should always be a balance, okay? This tea's so good. Oh. I look down, and then this is what it says. To regret messing with God's angel. No, now you know. You know very well who we are to you. This is God in the universe saying, oh, they're going to regret what they've done. Because it's not going to go unnoticed. Because God heard everything. God's seen everything. Say more, you guys. So we talked about the 3 ways to heal from unhealed mothers. And I kind of want to leave it there at the 3 points, at the 3 mark, because I want you guys to really take what I'm saying. And there's other tarot readers and other spiritual leaders who will talk about self-care, self-love, chakras, Reiki healing. There's other things you can do. There's other things you can do for you in order for you to help. There's different affirmations. Those are just 3 key things that can help you if you're feeling stuck right now. If you're feeling a little stuck. So don't just take my word for it. I want you guys to use some of the things that I said, but also go to other tarot readers, other spiritual things, and just look up, type in this. Ways to heal. Self-care, self-love, Reiki healing, off the top of my head, okay? And I didn't plan on saying this stuff, but I do. Those things may help you as well. Okay? Remember, healing is a process. So don't just try one thing and say, oh, it didn't work for me today. No. Do it that day. Do it the next day. See how you feel. Right? Because this is years of trauma. This is years of unhealed people. This is years of toxicity. So what do we have to do? It takes more than one day. Okay? It takes more than one day to heal. Okay, it just does. Like, don't think that in one day, like, that's even like with your hair. It takes more than one day for it to grow, right? It takes more than one day for your skin to clear up. Some things take more than one day, so don't just think one day everything is going to be perfect and go back to great. No, just it's a healing process. So it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time for you to get to that certain point of healing. Okay? But I want you guys to embrace your healing process, because when I tell you, once you make it through this process, you ain't never going to have to come back to this certain process of healing. Right? Once you go through this certain healing phase, don't look back now. If God didn't help you heal this far, you better not look back and waste all that healing energy. Yeah, you better keep going forward. If you never look backwards, right? And you continue to heal, yeah, every now and then things happen in life, right? But you will be at a space in your healing where you never gonna have to go back to a certain startup. You get what I'm saying? You ain't never gonna have to go back to this. So once you get this in your head on how to heal, the steps you need to take to be a better you, to be your highest self, you ain't never gonna have to, just keep on. Just keep at it. Just keep at it. Every day, try to find one way to heal yourself. Okay? And that could be eating fruit, changing up your diet. Some people collective divine feminine, y'all need to eat a little bit different now. Okay? So try doing some stuff like that. Anything that's cleansing, that's for your highest good. And ask God for help. If you need help with anything, you ask your God. You ask God. And He will help you. He is your parent. You go to God as a parent and you say, God, He is your parent. And until you realize you were just His children, well, you think you're going to promised land and you think you're the parent. No. He is the Father. Therefore, you go to your Father when you need help and assistance and guidance. He will be there. Just listen. So you guys, that is my teaching for tonight. I don't know if I'm going to teach anymore, but I did want to teach that because we talked about unhealed mothers and the stench of it. I just had to tell you how we're going to heal from that. It's just so disgusting. Disgusting to me, but with our sacred feminine energy, we are going to keep going and keep moving, right? I kind of want to pull one more card. So what we're going to do is I have this card. We're going to chop it. What's the this? They thought they were winning with your healing. See, it's all about the healing, baby. It's all about the healing, baby. Not the Benjamins, but the healing, right? It's all about healing, y'all. Y'all be thinking I just be saying it because it sounds good. Okay, it's easier than it's harder than it sounds, trust me. Right? If we keep doing it every day and be consistent, right? Anytime we're consistent, give yourself 30 days of healing. Do that for you. For your mind, body, and soul, give yourself 30 days of just healing. And see if it makes a difference in your overall well-being. See if 30 days of healing from toxicity and unhealed parents really help you. Just do 30 days and see how you feel. Because I guarantee you by the third day, you'll be like, oh, okay, I feel good. Make sure you pray in the midst of that, okay? Make sure you pray. Don't try to heal on your own self. Girl, child, we can't, No, you ask God for healing. Let me tell y'all something. Even if you have any addictions, you could be addicted to food, addicted to working out too much. You could be addicted to anything. If you have any addiction, you ask God. Say, God, I don't even want it no more. You ask God to give you that cleanse, that detox. But make sure you form a relationship. Don't just have your hand out. I'm just saying, just try to form a relationship. Don't just be asking God for stuff and have your hand out and you ain't formed a relationship because he's still going to look like you like any other parent. What you want now? You go to your parent and it's like you ain't created a bond with him. You ain't said nothing to him all day and all of a sudden you come. They're going to be like, Why are you always asking for something? Sometimes you can just say hi. Sometimes you can just speak to me, right? Be the child, right? That inner child you have that God is parenting. Create a bond that you never had with your parents, with God. Like, really. Create that bond with God. So don't just ask God for stuff when you need something from Him. Ask God and be like, just, even if you don't know how to pray, it's okay. We ain't, listen, we got to ease up into it sometimes if it's been a minute, right? If it's been a minute, we got to ease on into it and be like, I just want to say hi. Even if you do that, if you just say, hey, God, I just want to say hi. It don't have to be you asking for God for stuff every time. Sometimes you may just want to just say, even if you go to Him and say, I don't know how to pray. I just want to talk to you. I don't know. However you feel comfortable doing, because you're creating an authentic bond with God. It has to be authentic because He gonna know if you ain't genuine. God gonna know it because God know your heart, your mind, and everything. So just, be as authentic as you can, as humble as you can. Okay? Be as humble and just be you. Just be you. And God gonna love you. Okay? God's gonna give you that love as a parent, because no matter, listen, He gonna give you that love as a parent. So keep healing and keep loving God, because I'm telling y'all, the stuff I've been through, y'all wouldn't even believe half the stuff I've been through, and y'all gonna be like, she's really up here telling people about healing? Because I've been through so much that it's only right for me to help other people who have been through so much as well. But as I'm helping you heal and helping you, giving you readings and giving you different tips and tricks, I want you to realize that God is the ultimate healer. God is the ultimate healer. Not me. I promise you, not me. Don't even give me that much credit. No, 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 no. Okay? And I have that healing hands, but don't give me the credit for that. God gives me the information to heal others. God is the ultimate healer. Okay? So when you need healing, yeah, you can watch tarot readings. Yeah, you can watch different stuff, but you go to God and you go to the ultimate healer. And you say, God, talk to Him however you get it out. It's okay if you cry. It's okay if you stutter. It's okay if you a little bit afraid. Be afraid. Be afraid. You know how when you go to your true father, you going to be afraid because you haven't talked to Him in a minute. So you're going to be like, God? You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. I swear to you, it's okay. God just go listen. I'm telling y'all, it is okay. Just however you need to have a conversation with Him. You listen. Okay? He's the ultimate healer. So when you need healing, yes, follow my 3 steps. Yes, go look at other readers. Yes, go look at other information. But also you must go to God, the ultimate healer, if you want the ultimate healing. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all playing. Y'all playing. But I swear to you guys, I'm so serious about that. Because all my information comes from God. So, my Father. Okay? So, guys, to start doing that, okay? Start going to God for your healing as well. Don't think that you can just do it on your own, because there's certain steps we can take that we must put in action, but as well as we must be prayed up to cleanse and heal from within. The core of us. And when we dive deep in the core of us, and the depths of us, and the layers of us, we gonna need God, because, woo, have we been through some things now? Okay, so we gonna need God on the journey of healing. Okay? That's just what it is. So we're gonna end it here, you guys. But I think that was important to say, especially because I did 2 lives about karmic mothers. So I always want to kind of let you guys know how we can heal from that, because my channel is not about exposing, not about degrading, not about doing any of those things. My stuff is to bring awareness based off of my experience, the things I've been through, in order to help other individuals who have been through stuff. Okay? If not, I ain't gonna waste all the stuff I've been through on my head. I need people to heal. I need us to have better communities, better people in power. I need us people who are healed to go ahead and climb up that totem pole. Okay, to help other people. Whether it might just be one or two or a mass of people. Whatever you can do to help heal another individual. Okay, well, you guys, we're going to end it here. Skip through my lives really quick. I just like to see. Oh, I appreciate you too. Okay. All right. It's always good to see comments, you guys. Okay, so we're going to end it here. I'm glad it's positivity. I'm glad it's love. Now just pour that love that you're giving me. Pour it into yourself. Okay? Pour it back into you. Okay? Do a self-check on yourself. Y'all, everybody's so loving and sweet. I appreciate it. Great comments tonight. The love, the hearts, everything. Just now give that to yourself. Now give it to you. So I send that back to you. I send that back. We always talk about return to sender. I return all that good love you didn't send me. I send it right back to you. Bow, pow, 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 pow. I send it back. I send that love back to you. Okay? I send it back. Because I want you to love you that much. That I appreciate it, but I want it more for you. Okay? So I'm going to give y'all receive that love right back to you. Okay? All right, you guys, we're going to end it there.